Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I wanted to cover another well-known investor by the name of Li Lu. And Li Lu was born in China and immigrated to the United States. He's been really successful. His biggest influence was probably Charlie Munger, who he established a long-time friendship with. But he also knew Warren Buffett, and he really subscribed to Benjamin Graham's value investing philosophy. He was educated in China, but also came over to the US and took on his education at the University of Columbia in New York, where he graduated in economics, got a law degree, and an MBA. Overall, this investor invests in a number of US based companies, and those are the ones that I'm going to analyze and take a look at for short term, year to date performance, as well as long term performance. Let's take a look at Li Lu. So here is the portfolio that was reported at the end of 2024, and therefore at the very beginning of 2025. Here's the shares that he owned. His biggest investment is Bank of America, and he's big into Google. And I guess you could say Google is number one because if you combine 21 plus 17, you're getting up to about 40% of his portfolio is in Google. He owns Berkshire and East West Bank, Apple, Oxy, and Sable Offshore Corporation. The one stock that is doing well is Berkshire Hathaway. Overall, his performance is 17.59. So he is behind the S&P. The S&P has lost 13.6%, and Li Lu is a little behind the S&P. It's interesting to see that Li Lu is in Bank of America. It's also an investment that Warren Buffett has been in, but Warren Buffett has been selling a lot of his shares. Bank of America for the 1 year is down 8%, but over the year to date, it's really, really gone down, especially since February 6th, the stock's really been going down. And the recent sell off due to tariffs has really increased the sell off in Bank of America as well as all other banks. So this one here is a stock that is probably eating away at the year to date performance from Li Lu's portfolio. The other stock that I'll point out is Google, which is a bigger portion of his overall portfolio if you consider he owns both symbol GOOG and GOOGL. And Google hasn't been doing all that great. Over the 1 year, it's down 5.5%, and year to date, it's down 22.4%. So it's really hard to find winners in 2025. And I can't argue with the investment in Google because I'm an investor in Google and it's the second biggest position in my portfolio. It's a great business, and I believe long term it's going to really work. But for the short term, it's really keeping his portfolio back. So Li Lu over the 1 year, according to Stock Circle, his portfolio is down 12.79%. The 3 year doesn't look all that great, 7.61 to the negative. The 5 year is okay. I don't know that he's beating the S&P, and for sure he's not keeping up with the S&P on the 10 year. These are all just US based stocks. And please understand that if he owns things outside the US, that's not taken into account. I just look at things that would be traded on the US stock exchange. So overall, it's interesting to get to know Li Lu. I listened to a few interviews of him and understand his point of view. I tracked his performance. We'll continue to put it up there just to show how he's comparing to his peers. It's one more example that the market is tough right now. Even very well educated, successful investors like Li Lu are having a tough time staying in the positive in 2025. In fact, he's losing a considerable sum and not keeping up with the S&P. So that's my video of Li Lu. I hope you found it interesting. Please put comments on what you think of Li Lu, and I'd appreciate that. Thanks for watching.